favorite. I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Ring of Honor FTR Jazwares Vault exclusive, one of 3,000 figures. That was a mouthful, but this guy, or these guys, look awesome, man. We'll take a look at the shipper. You see FTR, Living Legends, Ring of Honor on this side, same thing on this side. On the top, it says Ring of Honor as well. Nothing on the bottom. And then on the back, you see the same exact logos. So removing it from the shipper, you see an FTR logo looking sick. Removing that, again, I got these guys during the Jazwares Vault sale when it was 50% off. So this was $25, I believe. Right now, it's 30% off, which is still a good deal. But if you manage to score during the 50% off, that's where it's at, man. But you get the 1 of 3,000 logo in the corner. New release, FTR Living Legends. You get kind of like a VHS tape over here. On the back, you see a nice FTR logo, images of them right there. The easiest way to take it out of this case is you open it, and then you push it this way, and then you can grab it. That's the easiest way I found to remove it. It's still a little stuck in there, but when you see the figures, it is awesome. This is the first Dax Harwood. I think they really did a good job on. I think the head sculpt actually looks like him, and with the mustache and everything, it's sick. Ring of Honor tag titles, all the accessories. Another VHS tape on the bottom says Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, Living Legends. FTR, same thing, except the back is going to be different. You see images of them with the same logo. So this is absolutely sick, man. I'm loving this. So let's take a closer look at all of their accessories. Taking a closer look at their accessories, I think you get a good amount. I really like these jackets. I at first thought that they were going to be the exact same, but they're actually both very different. So this is the one for Cash Wheeler. I like it a lot. Again, they just have a really nice retro style. This one's for Dax. Obviously, it says Dax right there. But yeah, I thought these jackets were going to be the exact same until I actually, took a closer look, and they're different. So that is awesome. They feel really well. But everything else is going to be the exact same for both of them, like the ROH tag titles, of course. I don't know if this is the first time we've seen them. I know they came with the Hardy Boys, but I think this pack came out first. So I think this is the first time we're seeing these championships. I noticed that AEW championships are a little bit more flimsy than the Mattel ones, but of course Mattel is a bigger brand, so they probably have higher quality items. And then you get some interchangeable fist hands for both of them, the exact same sculpt, the exact same skin tone on both of them. But let's take a closer look at Cash Wheeler. Taking a closer look at Cash, we're starting off with the head sculpt. I think this looks great, man. I first thought that this was the same as the original head sculpts, the Unrivaled Series 7, I believe. And then I believe they also got some figures in Series 13. It might have been 11, I'm not sure. But there was one in white and red and then one in white and purple. And they were virtually the exact same, just repainted. These are some new sculpts. This head sculpt is actually new. The thing that gave it away from me was the hair sculpt. I think it looks way better, way more accurate. But I liked the first head sculpt for him. I think it was fine. I mean, I don't know if I liked it, but I think it got the job done. But this one does look a little bit better. He has a little bit of a bigger beard and better hair. So that looks great. Love the chest hair, and I love the skin tone. That was another thing I didn't like, was the skin tone with those original figures. But you also get his tattoo right there. Under his chest. White wrist tape on both sides look great. The white trunks. And then you get the red FTRIP logo. On the back, it has a date. Not 100% sure what this date is. I believe it's their Ring of Honor run. How long they were in Ring of Honor for. But I might be wrong. Correct me in the comments. Red knee pads look great. FTR right there. And then you get a really nice logo on the back on the boots. But sculpt and everything is also new for the boots in gray. So that is very, very nice. But if we zoom out here, just give me a minute. You can take a look at articulation. So, you can look down very well. Back, not so much. Arm can go up very nice all the way around. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hand can rotate and hinge. Torso can go side to side. I mean, it can only go so much before it pops off. But, I mean, it is what it is. Ab crunch is okay. Not as good as the previous one, and I believe, look, like you can go like that, but I believe it's because the lower torso on the original figures was made from a rubber plastic, and this one is just like straight of the harder kind of plastic. Like the other one was like a rubbery kind of plastic, so he was able to articulate more. But that's what the ab crunch is looking like for this one. So not bad, pretty good, standard. Leg can kick up about that much, and he can do the splits. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. The boot can rotate here, and then you do get a really nice ankle articulation. So yeah, very, very good. I mean, yeah, I'm enjoying this one way more than the original. But let's take a look at some comparisons. For comparisons, here he is up next to the Unrivaled Series 7. What an upgrade, man. Like, the skin tone is way better. The head sculpt is way better. You get chest hair. Like, this figure is 10 times better than this one. Like, this makes this figure look like absolutely trash, to be honest. Now, I didn't hate this one that bad. I hated the Dax one way more, but yeah, this figure's awesome. Taking a closer look at Dax, and I like this head sculpt so much. It looks just like Dax Harwood. I like it way more. I feel like it looks more like Dax than the Cash head sculpt did, and it's obviously a million times better than his original. What a beautiful head sculpt. Even like, you see like his head there, it's not like fully shaved. You can kind of see like, if he were to grow hair, what it would look like. Looks really awesome. The mustache, super accurate, just a great head sculpt overall. Chest hair, of course, same body mold as Cash. That's a little bit of staining from the jacket, unfortunately. Elbow pad, black wrist tape, same trunks, and then the knee pads are going to be a little bit different. Bigger knee pads, and then the knee brace as well. I just hate how loose it is. That was another problem I had with the original figure, but the knee pads were also loose on that, so it made that 10 times worse. But the knee pads are tight here, so it is good. And then the boots are going to be the same boot mold as Cash, just black instead of gray. Very nice. And then if we zoom out, we can take a look at his articulation. Just bring the camera down just a tad bit. There we go. So he can look down very well. He can look up very well as well. Arm can go up very nice all the way around. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Hand can rotate and hinge, of course. Torso can go... No, he can't go side to side. So Cash... they're the exact same torso. I don't know why Cash torso articulates better, because you can't even ab crunch. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah, he can't ab crunch at all. So I mean, it is the exact same torso, right? Yeah, that's the exact same torso. Unless I'm wrong. Like, does that look different? It might be different lower, because it kind of looks like he has abs over here. I don't know. Let me know that in the comments, because these look like the exact same torso to me. But moving on. Of course, the leg can kick up. Very nice. It's hard going down, but splits is very nice as well. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. This is an closed knee pad, so it's not going to articulate as well. But the boot can rotate, and you get good ankle articulation. So let's compare Dax to his original figure. My gosh, this figure is so horrible. I feel like throwing this thing in the garbage. You already see how I was talking about with the knee pads being loose. The skin tone, disgusting. They gave him a sculpted elbow pad, which is nice. Head sculpt is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Who is that? Looks horrible. You even get nice logos, not logos, but you can see the laces and the outsoles on the boots. Like, this figure feels like they did not put any attention to detail at all. But we'll get Cash in here, because I also wanted to compare them to Mr. Randy Orton over here. This one's also in white and red. I love this faction. I know they probably only had one match, but I think it's a pretty good faction, FTRKO. So they look pretty cool with the white and the red. And then, of course, you have CMFTR, which is a little thing in AEW as well. Of course, they all have to fall. But if you want to see what that looks like, that looks pretty cool too. So, yeah, some quick comparisons for FTR. But that is going to do it on the AEW Jazwares Vault exclusive 1 of 3,000 FTR 2-pack. If you're a fan of FTR, this is an absolute must-have. I don't care what FTR figures you have before. whether it's the Mattel ones or the Jazwares ones, doesn't matter. These are the FTR figures to get. Super amazing. Jazwares knocked it out of the park with these figures. If we're just looking at the figures, I think I like Dax a little bit better. But Cash Ruler does have slightly better articulation, believe it or not. Which is weird because I believe they have the exact same formula, but I'm not going to get too much into that. They're both awesome figures. I don't care about the ROH tag titles too much, but it's cool that they added it. I'll probably just display them with the AEW tag titles instead. But that's besides the point. If you're a fan of FTR, you got to get this 2-pack. Especially, I think I got it for 25 bucks while they had their 50% off sale. Right now, I believe they have 30% off, which isn't bad at all. And I'd still say these are worth that price. But I just keep your eye out because it might go on 50% off instead. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.
I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.